What's up guys, Blue Sun JRPGs here, bringing you my latest video. This time I'm talking about what makes a great role-playing game world, what makes a great JRPG world, what makes a great gaming world in general. I think this is probably the most important part of any game. The world allows us to become immersified in the game, to become fully immersed in the game. Allows us to feel like we are actually inside the game itself. I'll be showing the background of it, in my opinion, was the most impressive, the most risk-taking world there ever was in a video game, and that is, of course, Morrowind. When this game came out, guys, there was nothing like this ever before on consoles. It's so hard to realize now just how special this game was, but just enjoy some of the beautiful graphics that we had back then in this video. But in my opinion, the number one thing that goes into making a great world is the detail. A world doesn't have to be massive. A world can be entirely within a single house, entirely within a single building in an RPG, and it can feel incredibly more complex than a massive planet in a video game. You can tell, you've played games that are just massive, and there's nothing in there, there's no detail. But look at this game here, Morrowind. This game was massive, yet every single inch of it felt as detailed as if a game was only the size of a single room. And that's what makes a game great. It's just the detail. It's just being able to open every single door. That's something that absolutely drives me nuts in video games, when there are doors that you cannot open. It just drives me so, it just makes me so angry, because there's no reason that someone in real life wouldn't be able to open it. You know, especially with today's modern processing power too. If they were able to do this back on the original Xbox, there's no excuse for modern day games. There really isn't. It's the little things, it really is too. It's being able to just pick up a book and read about the lore of the game in game. Having characters sing songs about the lore like we see in Skyrim. It's just so many small things. The day-to-day life that we get in Persona games. The backstory that we get in the Final Fantasy games. The Final Fantasy is so much different just because we have so much history of Final Fantasy to go back on, and we can tie things in between other games. But really, another major thing about making a world that we can get invested in is the music. You can kind of hear it back here. Elder Scrolls is so good at creating that momentous music, and it really adds gravity to what you're doing in the games. It's just hard to say, but I know Oblivion was one of those games that it really felt special to me. I know I'm talking about a lot of the Elder Scrolls games, but it's because they do such masterful jobs. Everything in the world, it feels so unique, and it feels so important because of the music. And it's something that it cannot be overstated. I remember the first time playing Halo 2. It's a lot of religious themes in Halo 2, and then you're playing that religious music in the background, and it really exemplifies what the structure means for the Covenant. I know I'm getting into super detail here, and I'm kind of nerding out about it, but it's the little things about games that really develop the worlds. It's so hard to explain this, but in my opinion, you can tell the people who are passionate about their games, the people who put the resources in. Some companies don't have the resources, and that's fine, but they have to understand that that's going to affect the quality of the world that they put out. There are games that you can make for a lot less money. That you can make platformers for cheap and have great games and great worlds. But a game like an RPG, it just needs the full production value, in my opinion. Whether it be Persona style, whether it be Fallout style, whether it be Skyrim, whether it be The Witcher 3, whether it be Lunar. I mean, Lunar is a perfect example of a game without high cutting edge graphics that has an unbelievable world. There's something about that game's world that makes us drawn into it. The characters feel so much more realistic than the many of the games that we don't like as much. You know, guys, it's hard to describe it, but I just wanted to give some of my thoughts on what I think makes the world special in these games. And you know, the world is what makes these games special. That's what we love JRPGs for. What we love RPGs for in general. It's experiencing a world. One of the games that I love the most really is Mass Effect. That world was unbelievable, and it made me want to explore space. But either way, guys, let me know what you think makes a great RPG world, a great gaming world. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Keep those likes coming, keep the subscribers coming. It definitely encourages me to keep coming out with these videos, guys. Massive thanks. Love to you all. Alright, peace out.